Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Anthony, and in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about 10 different types of jobs that you can get in fashion. Now, when I first started out in fashion, I had no idea which jobs I should be going for, or even what career path I wanted to go in. I'm hoping this video will be really useful to people like students who have just come out of university, and they're deciding what career path to go down, and also people who are already maybe in a career, but they want to sidestep, or they want to do something completely different than what they're normally doing now, but might not know what the different directions are to go into. But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help my channel to grow. Please also leave a comment down below. It really does help my channel out, and I really want to try and grow a community of fashion lovers where we all get together and have a bit of a chat. So yeah, leave a comment down below. Okay, so the first fashion job out there is obviously my speciality, which is designer. I've been a designer for over 10 years. I've gone through the ranks from, well, I started as a product developer, which I'll get into in a bit, and rose up to designer. As a designer, what you would be doing is day-to-day designing the products that are going to be going into the stores and following that through from initial concept to completion of that product. There's a lot of other job roles that come in between what you do as well, and it also helps to make sure that you've got the best product possible out there, which I'll get into them in a minute. But as a designer, you will be designing products to go into store. Now, the next job role is something that I started out with, and I was a product developer. Now, a product developer works alongside the designer. You are not necessarily a designer, but it is a good way to get into design if that's the career path that you want to go into. But product developer is its own separate career path. Now, what you'll be doing is you'll be helping the designer to make sure that the product that they are designing is produced correctly, and you are basically developing that product with the designer. So the designer will be off doing all of the drawings and creating all of these things, coming up with the concepts and ideas and all of this sort of stuff. They'll send it out to the factory, and then the product developer will be there to chase the samples in, making sure that any questions are answered, liaising with the supplier and speaking to the designer to make sure that the vision that the designer has is executed well by the supplier. And on a side note, there's also a separate section in product developing where you are developing specific hardware, trims and leather. So you can really specialize down in a product developer's role and really make that your own career path. Before we carry on though, if you want to know how to get a job in fashion, I've done a little video and I'll link it here, and you can go and see how I got my job in fashion and my start. So the next job in the spectrum of fashion is buyer. Now, buyers are responsible for certain products being in specific stores. They work alongside design and they work alongside merchandising. That's kind of like the trio when it comes to design. It's buying, design and merchandising. Buyers liaise between the merchants who want big numbers and volume pieces and the designers who want these top store kind of things, and they make sure that there's a happy medium and that they're covering the money and they're also covering the fashion. So buyers really are the bridge between the money and the design. Which brings me on to the next one, merchandising. Now, merchandising is all about the numbers. Merchandising not only likes to make sure that there is top store fashion in there, but they like to make sure that the company is generating money. They make sure that the stores are stocked well, they make sure that the money is looked after and that we're hitting certain targets, and that the designers aren't going too crazy with their designs, because as a designer I can get away with myself and I like to design these beautiful products that might not necessarily sell to a mass market. Well, I'm quite a commercial designer. I like to make sure that we're making money. Some designers like to design that top level stuff, and merchandisers kind of not bring us back down to earth, but they make sure that we're covering that money. And another job role is production. As a designer, as I said, you'll see it from concept to completion. Completion in the design world is SMS, which is salesman samples. Now, production take it from salesman samples all the way through to making sure that it's in store and that it reaches the level of quality that needs to be in the store that the brand is known for. So production's job really is to make sure that all of these things that you've designed is in store and how you designed it. Another role is garment technology. Now, if you don't necessarily like to design stuff, but you like to be involved with the design process, garment technology might be for you. You're the person who would then measure the garment, making sure it fits on the shoulder properly, making sure it fits on the waist properly. There's loads of different things that a garment technologist will do. It's kind of in the background, garment technology is, but it's so important because the fit of a garment is why you're buying these products. The fit is everything, and garment technology is so important when it comes to design. And listen, interviews can be really tough. So I've got a video, and if you click here, it's all about how to absolutely ace a fashion interview. It talks about how to research and make sure that you're presenting yourself in the best way for that interview of the job that you've always wanted. So go and watch it here. Now I'm on to a few different other jobs that aren't necessarily devoted around design, but they are still really important when it comes to the whole fashion aspect. So the next job is wholesale and 3PE, which is third party exports. Wholesale and 3PE are basically salesmen, people from, say, Selfridges, Harvey Nicks, any kind of department store would come in to the showroom and look at all the products that the designers have designed, and it's wholesale's job to take these people through the showroom and sell it and make sure that they buy as much as possible to help with minimums. Minimums are the bane of every designer's existence, because if you don't hit the minimums, the design can't go forward and it can't get into store. So wholesale is so important when it comes to building up them numbers and making sure that the designs that you have done can go in. So another role that you can go for is showroom and sample coordinator. Now these are the people that are looking after the SMS samples, they're making sure that they've come in on time and that they are organising the showroom to make it look beautiful and aesthetic. And if you need to take bags out because you don't want to show a certain customer a certain thing because it's not their core customer, then they'll make sure that that's all done. Another job similar to showroom and sample coordinator is visual merchandiser. Now visual merchandiser is a person that goes out into stores and makes sure the stores are beautiful, and they make sure that these stores are so well presented that customers want to buy your amazing product. So if you're really into organising clothes, and if you like to make sure that there's different zones for different things that have been designed, then visual merchandising might be for you. Visual merchandising goes into a lot more than just making the room look pretty. It kind of leads your eye around the store and it makes customers excited to go in and be like, oh, what's this? They walk over to that side, oh, what's this? They draw them to the back of the store and make them try and buy as much as possible. So visual merchandising is really important when it comes to the whole aspect of fashion. And finally, stylist. Now a stylist is, again, really important. All these jobs are really important when it comes to fashion, but stylist is really important. So when you're doing photography or anything like that, there will be a stylist on set to make sure that the clothes look amazing for online presence. Not only that, stylists are responsible to getting some of your most favourite celebrities in these garments. Because when celebrities wear garments, or influencers or Instagrammers or anything like that are wearing these garments, people are more likely to buy them. They're also responsible for all these amazing shoots that you see in campaigns, online, magazines, all of that stuff. Stylists are the people making these clothes look beautiful. Alright everyone, that is my video on the 10 different jobs in fashion. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to click that beautiful red subscribe button down below. Please also leave a comment. What jobs have you done in the past? What kind of roles would you think you're most suited for in the future? Please also check out my social media. I'll leave links all here and down below. You know what to do, just hit follow. Please also check out my Etsy shop where you can buy CADs and vectors to help support you in your everyday design life. And it really does help to support this channel. Alright, okay, thanks for watching. Alright, bye. Tra tra tra. Bye.